What do you think is worse in our society today? Stupidity or obesity?
I think as far as like what's worse, I'd probably say stupidity, just because sure, obesity is a big problem, but it's like there's a lot of smart people out there that are obese. I'd rather have an intelligent obese person than a muscular stupid person. If you want to see a real drama film, it's supposed to be comedy. It's called Idiocracy. It's a true story based on the future that's about to happen. I'd rather have obesity because obesity is an issue that you can fix. Stupidity, yeah, it's a thing you can fix, but people are just so blind right now. They don't want to learn. They don't want to take the shortcut and everything. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I don't want to take the shortcut and everything, but I'd rather have smart, obese people than stupidity. So, my first one, I do not like seafoods at all. Like, I'm not about that fish. Like, when it comes to seafood, I'm just like, where's the other food option? I don't want to eat this right now. Like, as far as I'll go for like seafood, it's like fish and chips, shrimp, and that's it. You throw like oysters in front of my face, crab legs or whatever in front of my lobster or whatever. I'm just like, no, I'm that's as far as I go. Fish and chips, shrimp, that's it. No more. I don't want to try this oysters staring me in the eye. There's slimy stuff like eat me. I'm not very fond of that. I want to say like probably like Italian food, like as I was going pasta. I like pastas, but there's just some pastas that are just too bland for me. I just can't eat it. I'm just like, people love it. They're like, oh, I love fettuccine alfredo. I'm like, it just depends on what you have. Like some of the pastas I've had are just like so bland. I don't want to have it. Like people are like, oh, I love spaghetti sauce. I'm like, it's good, but I don't like it. Like just like my pastas and everything just like drowned in it and all that. So pastas, it's hit or miss. It's gotta have a lot of flavor. My third one is probably soups. Soups. Like, I mean, I'm never just like in a mood with the friends, and I'm just like, hey guys, what do you guys feel like? Sandwich, Mexican? I feel like soup. Let's get soup. Soup is one of those foods you just never hype for. It's like it's one of those foods that's like should be labeled in like a sick category. It's like when you are sick, you need to have soups. It's not a fun category. Soup is not a fun category. There's some cool soups out there, but soup just doesn't do it for me. It's like when I look at food, when I have soup, I'm like, I'm not sick. Why am I having this right now? So that's my opinion of soup. That's right. Alright, so let's start off with Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad. It was a really bad movie. The choice of characters to play for most of the cast was kind of poor. I feel like they could have done better, at least to make it better. Like, come on, the Joker sucked. He was like super awful. People are like, well, it's a different Joker. I'm just like, yeah, that's why he's a bad Joker. That's what he looked like. He just looked like some guy who's lost in gangster, and he's like, I'm gonna be different. Oh, are you the Joker now? I am the Joker now. It's kind of like, dude, like, that's not the Joker, man. I feel like Heath Ledger did a better job. I feel like the only role that I liked in that movie was Will Smith's character as Deadshot. I felt like that was the best role in the movie. All the other ones were terrible. I feel like if there was more Deadshot in the movie might have been a little bit better. It might have saved it a little one. But I think overall, that movie sucked. If I was going to rate that movie, like if people were like, what is it, 1 out of 10 right now, I'd be like, alright, I'm giving that movie a 2 out of 10. That's me being nice, because if I wasn't being nice, I'd just say, don't even watch this film. Like, you just watch a trailer and you're like, yeah, it's a whole film. For my second film, the new Ghostbusters. Come on, like they're gonna make a sequel to Ghostbusters, make it all girls. You know, it's just kind of like, I know some people might be like, well, it should be all females. I'm just saying, come on, dude, if you're gonna do that, like, if you didn't like the old one and it's like bothering you that was all males, split up, do like male, female. The people laughing at don't even know what they're laughing at either. They just like looking at it and be like, haha. And it's like not in the part where you're supposed to be laughing. Independence Day is like one of my top 5 favorite films. So I was super hyped to hear about the sequel. I've known about the sequel coming out since I was in high school. So I'm 28 right now. So go back to high school. You know, I was about like 17, so I've known about it for a while. I saw the movie when it came out on my computer because I'm like, I don't want to waste some money if it's going to be bad. Sure enough, it was bad because, you know, it was one of those basic scripts where, you know, they're just like, let's make a script start to finish. You know, they didn't have anything, you know, like usually with the movies they have like certain side things going on and they go back to the main story, other interesting stuff happening. No, this is really just like start to finish, end of film, that's it. We're not gonna have any cool things, nothing. Bad choice of characters. I like that they had the doctor return that we thought was dead. He was still there. But overall, bad movie. Acting could have been a lot better. If I were to rate that movie along with Ghostbusters, because I didn't say that one, I give both of them a -1 out of 10. I don't even think you're allowed to give -1s out of 10. But that's how bad those movies are. -1 out of 10. So those top 3 movies, don't watch them. Unless you have a girlfriend and she threatens to break up with you, then you watch it. You watch that movie. Unless you want her to lose her over Independence Day shitty film, you just power through that shitty film, zone out, make out with it, do whatever you gotta do to not watch that film as much as possible. So that's my advice for you. And hopefully my advice you take and not watch these films because they're bad. You know, I'm usually around, like walking around like 4 girls at a time. Like, how does he do it? And you know, I'm just kidding. But my real advice is, you know, just be yourself. Don't feel obligated to dance. Don't be afraid to ask her. Like, you're like, what do I say? It's just like, well, you're not gonna find out her whole life story that whole night. You're just gonna ask her like, why she's at the dance. You know, is she having a good time? You know, you're obviously not gonna get to know her in that night. You know, people like look like 10 steps ahead. They're like, well, what wedding ring am I getting? It's like, shit, you're just meeting her, you're not marrying her. Be yourself, don't overly dress up, because, you know, girls will notice and be like, this person's clearly trying to get action tonight, and they're clearly trying way too hard. Just casual. You know, I'm not saying it works for everyone, but, you know, be yourself. You know, I'm not the most attractive guy, but, you know, I'm just the sexiest man alive. You know, just if you don't like the music, just act like you enjoy it. Especially if you're dancing with a girl. You know, if you're new, it's just like your first girl talking to you and you're just like dancing with her. You know, don't be afraid, you know, like, don't be afraid to move in, man, because that's your opportunity. Because, you know, if you don't move in, she may walk away and find some other guy that has balls to do that. And, you know, don't be afraid, you know, like, you know, you're obviously not going to grab, like, her boobs or ass right away. You know, come on, you got to respect the girl. She'll let you know, she'll put your hands on there when she wants you to do that. It's all a moment. You can't just like meet a girl and make out right away. I mean, the only way that works is if she's drunk and then she's not gonna know who you are. You're gonna be like, hey, what's your number? She's gonna be like 911. Anyways, that is advice I can offer you. Just be yourself. And, you know, Trump's gonna be like, all right, what about nuclear weapons? How about those zombies? We're gonna bust out those. You know, he's just gonna be downplaying everything. He's like, yo, how about the space aliens? You know, when can we get those out? You know, he's just gonna be like trying to like fuck around with everything. You know, he's just like that little kid you're supposed to touch everything, man. But anyways, that's our president. There's some zombie survival guides. You know, you guys, you know, play a Dead Rising or whatever. You know, if you're super rich, you could like make your own base like 10 feet underground. You know, have like a year's supply, whatever. You know, who knows? But I do know katanas are good. I do know that whatever the fuck kind of zombies they are, they're gonna die if you shoot them in the head. Because, you know, no matter what it is, or whatever living organism it is, they're gonna die if you shoot in the head. So that's an obvious. Unless for some reason their brain is like somewhere else and we're just like, that's awkward. But yeah, shoot in the head, grab your sharp knives, get prepared, you know, don't freak out, you know, like the movies where people like a zombie coming out, like freaking out, like, ah, it's like, you're gonna react to that when zombies coming after you, like, come on, where's your self-defense? You got self-defense, you can't just like have a zombie just like biting there and like try to bite you, just like, oh, they got me, it's like, they got me, yep, I'm just gonna end my life right here. No, you gotta man up, especially girls out there, you know, it's acting like, oh my god, a zombie, it's coming after me. Nah, you can fight too. Like, I'm pretty sure if you can like kick a guy in the nuts really hard, you can do that to a zombie in their face. Combat skills, you might want to brush up on, on some fighting games, That might help you out, learn some real life combos. Anyway, be prepared for the zombie apocalypse. It's coming. It's coming a lot faster than you think it is, because, thanks to everyone who voted for Trump. Yes, you guys are the best. So, yep. You guys can say all the hate you want about me, about like all that stuff. But hey, man, when that nuclear war or zombie apocalypse or rabid sluts start breaking out, attacking us from outside, inside your basement of your home, because all of you have a hidden slut somewhere that's rabid. So you will be thanking me that you were prepared for that one moment when she broke away from that chain and she tried to kill your family and you had the balls to kill her. Yep, you can thank me. Maybe in the future I'll run for president, you never know. If Trump can do it, anyone can do it. I mean, a fucking tree can run for president and doesn't even speak. Like, shit, dude, like, who are we gonna elect next? Like, the tree, a fountain, and like, oh my god, who's the runner-up? It's a dead squirrel running for president. But there are some options there for the next presidency. Anyways, I kind of went overboard on this, but you know what? It's all thanks to Trump, man. He's making everything overboard. It's like fucking other Titanic flipping over, that's him. He probably caused the Titanic too. Trump for president and kill the zombies. So you guys are watching Andrew in the future, and I'm signing out on my phone and real life.